The US is determined to strike Iran, as senior US military officers have informed their Middle Eastern allies that the US may conduct strikes on Iran as early as Sunday morning. Well, Trump or the US main contention with Iran is about the nuclear capability or the enrichment of the uranium, which they don't want the Iranians to continue enriching until they can produce a nuclear weapon. The other reason, which looks ridiculous, is they want the Iranians to stop testing their long range missiles and also limit the range of their missiles to 500 kilometers. And this is strategic, considering that they expect, in case Israel strikes Iran, Iran cannot retaliate by striking the territory or any part of Israel, which is around 2,500 kilometers away from Iran.
Sending actually a larger number of ships to Iran, and hopefully we'll make a deal. If we do make a deal, that's good. If we don't make a deal, we'll see what happens.
It seems that the unspoken reasons for US interest in striking and weakening Iran are as follows. One, the strategic independence of Iran in the Persian Gulf. Secondly, the relationship between Iran and China, considering that China buys all Iranian oil and hence has kept the economy of Iran afloat and also strengthened the Chinese economy, much to the anger of the US. The other reason is Iran is also the main stumbling block towards Israel's Greater Israel or expansionist policy in the region. And of course, Iran stands as an independent state without any influence from the US and without being destroyed by the sanctions that have been launched upon it by the US. And these are the reasons that the US want to destroy it, to force the country to splinter into several smaller states or mini states that cannot independently overcome any strike by the US or Israel. Well, on its part, Iran has said that it is not scared of the US. It is ready to retaliate, considering it has a huge stockpile of missiles. And they have said that it will not allow the US to conduct its hit and run strike, then run to Twitter and say that the war is over. Iran will determine the direction the war will take. And in case of a strike by the US, it will conduct a massive retaliation that will destroy US regional bases and, of course, its main ally, the occupied territory of Palestine. Well, we have even seen the plans of the Iranians to capture and block the Strait of Hormuz. And recently they have been conducting Navy exercises on the Strait of Hormuz, to the extent that the US CENTCOM has raised their concern that Iran is planning to close the Strait of Hormuz and choke the transportation of around 20% of the oil needed in the world. And this will greatly affect the economy of the world, and the US would emerge as the eventual loser in this war. That is all. Kindly like and subscribe this channel.